I woke up late. I was actually 20 minutes late to the appointment. So 20.
I like how quickly it went from like that's very considerate to I was 20 minutes late. I'm wasting their time.
I got lost.
What do you mean you got lost? How far was your dentist
Get
from home?
off of the subway,
No.
metro, transit
Just tell me,
system.
half hour, 20 minutes, 35 minutes,
Once I get
2
off,
hours.
once I
don't
get
know.
once I get off of the metro, it should take 5 minutes. But I walked the wrong way. Walked down the hill, and I committed to it.
5, then you're 10 minutes away. Now you're 15 minutes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it was one of those, and I wasted some of her time. I think
I know that game. I've done
yeah.
it so many times. Okay,
So.
I can't really argue too much with that.
Yeah.
Went to a dentist. No cavities.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you. I'm in, I'm in good company, but I'm not. I have to admit, I am not the highest ranking cavity free.
Well, now I have never had a cavity. Mm-hmm. I like to say I'm a pristine specimen.
Yeah.
I've never had a stitch. I've never had a cavity. Never had a surgery. The biggest surgery I've ever had was to remove my wisdom teeth. I have no allergies that I'm aware of. I'm a pristine specimen. I don't know what blood type I am. Maybe it's an amazing one. Maybe it's just like the worst. I really
negative, maybe. Maybe you're the pristine blood type. I'm sure there's something more rare than that, but that's a pretty rare one.
Is it O negative, like that everyone can have my blood?
I think so, but I think there's one even more rare.
Ooh.
But see,
AB positive? I don't know.
You're good for other people to take your blood, but you're in bad shape if you need blood. You can only get blood from your own kind.
Honestly, I don't know what type of blood I am, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not in good shape if I have to give my blood away. The only time I've tried to give blood away was a disaster. Have I already talked about this on the show?
I think no, not on the show. I think
Okay.
you may have told me this in high. Was this in high school?
No, probably not. It was after high school. It was in Sejep.
Oh, okay.
They had a blood drive day. I was like, well, I'll do my part. Let me go give some blood. I went and sat down. Oh, they pricked my finger and put a little drop in some water. And they time how long it takes to sink to the bottom to check the iron levels in your blood. I passed that test, no problem. I lied down on a gurney. They poked me. They started taking my blood. I see the blood going through the tube. Cool. I'm not great with blood, so I'm not going to stare at the tube. I'll go just look at the ceiling, think about whatever. Someone comes by, maybe 5 minutes later. They go, "You're looking very pale. Are you okay?" I said, "I feel fine. I'm very pale." Okay, cool. They leave. 5 minutes later, someone else comes by. Maybe not 5 minutes, but near there. Someone else comes by. "You're looking very pale. Are you all right?" "I'm always pale. I need some sun. I should probably go on vacation. I'm feeling fine though." Third person comes by. They lift my feet. They put a washcloth on my head. They pull the needle out, and I go, "Well, I guess that's what the end of giving blood is like." I've never given blood before. I have no idea. Turns out I didn't even fill half the bag, and I was so alarmingly pale to them that if you cannot fill half the bag, they just throw it away. Basically, they took half a sack of blood from me, which is it not like 2 pints or 4 pints of blood?
How many pints do you
pint?
have in you? Only 6, don't you? 8? 8 pints.
Okay, so they maybe take one.
Yeah, I can't imagine they
That's
take half your blood.
Well, they took a half a pint of blood.
Okay.
And then they just threw it away because I was so pale, as I always am, that they just decided I did not look healthy enough to give a little more blood. So basically, I just got a little tired, and a cookie and juice, and wasted a lot of people's time.
And they wouldn't let you take the blood home.
What are we going to do with that blood? I
It's
didn't
your
ask. I
blood.
didn't even inquire. I didn't even think about
They
that.
probably wouldn't have let you.
I didn't even realize that
they threw it out.
that I was at that step yet. I'm pretty sure days later was like, oh, they must have thrown out my blood because I didn't fill the bag halfway. I was just like, well, that's what it is. They put your feet up, they put a washcloth on your face when you're done. I had no clue. I had no context. I've never given blood before. And since then, I've realized my body does not like giving its blood. I've never given blood since. It's for me. It's mine.
You work hard for it.
I work hard for my plasma. So hard for my plasma. I work hard for my plasma, so I better get some juice.
reminds me, I've been singing a lot to the cat.
Yes.
I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know what to say to the cat when it's just the two of us. So
Yeah.
I need to serenade it. And for some reason, Neil Young, old man,
Love Neil Young.
maybe because I just turned 30 and I consider myself, well, it seems like that's the kind of thing that you decipher from your dreams.
Okay.
But I've been going around when I'm alone in there holding the cat, and I'm like, old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. And I was like, Neil Young has a terrible singing voice.
See, it's weird because I think Neil Young has a beautiful voice. However, whenever I try to sing a Neil Young song,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm making fun of Neil Young, or anyone listening would think I'm making fun of Neil Young.
Okay, I think
Because at
makes
that point,
sense.
when I'm trying to imitate Neil Young, I feel like I'm making such a silly voice, where it's just like, "Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you."
Oh, I
That
didn't
was
even
maybe
try that
worse,
version.
but
I want to try
That was a
one
little
now.
kookier.
I want to try one. I want to try one of those higher ones.
I've been searching for someone the whole day through.
Old man, take a... No, that was it. That was weird.
'Cause
Old
he's
man,
up here for half of his songs.
old man, take a look at my life. I can't do it. But
You're
it's the
using
same.
your voice. You're using like a lovely Matthew singing voice.
Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
It's higher.
I'm
Neil
a
Young
lot
has a
like
falsetto
you.
voice.
I'm a lot like you. Okay.
I've been searching for someone the whole day through.
Okay. I can see that as being a parodied version of his singing.
See,
As-
but the
as
thing
with
is, I'm
Bob-
trying to sing it legitimately, but it just comes out as, "Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I've been searching for someone the whole day through." So you giving the burger a 7.5.
No, I gave it an 8.
8.5.
An 8. Straight 8.
Throwing numbers out there. Okay.
Trying to mess me up here.
Crazy 8. You're giving La Belle et la Boeuf an 8 on 10,
Yep.
which is the highest rating we've seen so far. I think I'm only going to give it a 7.5 because it was a little better than good. It wasn't blowing my socks off. It was one of them was a very cheesy burger. The other one was fine, felt a little dry to me. I love caramelized onions, but they weren't enough to put this burger over the top. I like the ambience. I like that it was basically a bar full of hamburgers with like 100 people eating hamburgers. It was hamburgers as far as the eye could see. It was kind of exciting. We got a table that seemed like, oh, no one wants that table. And you know what? We got a lot of joy out of that table. We were done our meal. We spent an extra hour playing Donkey Kong, playing Galaga, playing Dig Dug. Now, I had a good hamburger experience on the whole, but my socks weren't blown off. And again, I spent quite a bit of money, as I tend to do. I think I go overboard.
You almost ordered $16
I
entrees,
almost ordered a $16 entree.
which were little mini burgers, I imagine.
I'm not even sure what they were, honestly. They had a like, it was called like the Little Bobby or something like that. Something I had no clue what it was. It said it was foie gras, hot dog, and like pickle sliders or something like that. And I
Yeah.
wasn't sure what it was. I was like, no, I don't know what this is, but I'll probably order it. And you're like, Sebastian, this go cost you $16 before tax and tip. It's like a $20 thing. You don't even know what you're doing.
Reel it back a bit. What are we here for?
Take it down. Take it down. I get eyes bigger than my stomach.
You do. But I'm proud of you. I was proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Why? Why? That's awful nice for you to say that.
You know, you well, you did fall for his poutine offer.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for an upgrade.
But yeah, I think that this whole experience, it was maybe a little bit of overstimulation.
You might be right.
Because Cosmos got pretty much the same score, and that was just for quality of the burger.
That's right.
No gimmicks. A good burger will keep you coming back.
That's right. I mean, I can't say for certain if all these distractions were a plus or a minus. They may have distracted from the burger. They may have added to the whole burger experience. I was playing arcade games, smacking the table, hooting and hollering about my score, or dying. The burger itself, it's pasta, it's cheese, there's onions, it's falling apart, there's a skewer, there's a red pickle. What's going on? My eyes, my heart, my taste buds are all over the place. Let's rein it in. Let's give me a burger that I'm going to like, so I don't have to be shooting my hands all over the place trying to express my feelings, my thoughts, my words, my heart. La Belle et la Boeuf. 8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10. This is, I think, our best scoring burger yet.
Solid.
That's it.
Yeah.
It kind of shocked me. I had a good feeling about this burger going in. And it met my expectations. So this is Kano and Janko, Wednesdays at lunch, Burger Edition. Matthew, next we're gonna go for lunch next week, right?
Yeah, I imagine so.
What do you feel like getting next week?
Let's get a burger.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
8 is definitely the walrus of the number kingdom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. And walruses are pretty mean buggers.
I'm actually thinking of hippos, but I still like to relate.
Them too.
Yeah.
They could tear you apart.
Your eyes got so wide. You're
A hippo can tear you apart.
Yeah, they're hungry.
Are they ever?